Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura. Now I apologize in advance. This is pre-recorded for while I'm in England. I know there has been a lot of armored warfare in the last couple days, but that is because I wanted to make sure I had enough footage for you guys while I wasn't here. More importantly, we're going to go over this thing first, and you heard the giggle in my voice. So I'm not going to compare it to all the other MBTs. I'm just going to compare it because we know the Abrams is one of the most subpar Tier 7 MBTs in the game. I'm just going to compare it to its basic counterpart. And there's a reason for this, because you're going to see there's no need to compare it to everything else afterwards. So, what do you get for your Independence Day package? You get 10 extra damage, 48 less penetration, ow, a 7-second longer reload, a 300 lower damage per minute, the exact same hit points and armor, verbatim, the same top speed, but you accelerate extremely slow. And the replay footage I have to show will show you just how slow this tank really is. Same view range, same camouflage rating, which is terrible! One of the worst, if not, I think the Challenger 1. So here's the Wolf edition of the Challenger 1, which, by the way, is better in just about every method. It gets less camouflage and view range, but just barely. And it's a Challenger 1. It gets more penetration, and it's a Challenger 1. Same gun depression, same accuracy. You get 0.4 of a second longer reload, but God, is your turret slow! Again, refer to Challenger 1, which has a quicker turret than the Abrams. I seem to have gotten that backwards. So, weak spots. This has the original Abrams model, which means that this turret ring is incredibly exposed. You can see it right here. It's where the light changes on every section of the turret. This commander's hatch, this gunner's port is actually a weak spot on this one. Oh yeah, and this lower frontal plate. I need to show you this. Lower frontal plate, 403 millimeters. Don't expect to stop anything. Even hold down, this thing's turret ring is still exposed, as is the underside of its gun mantlet, which is easily penetratable. Surely it's got something going for it, Fiaura? No. No, it does not. It is inferior in almost every single way, except for its alpha strike damage and aim time, to the regular M1 Abrams, and then on top of that, it is inferior to every single other main battle tank in existence. Even the Merkava 2B has more penetration. The Merkava has more pen, a higher damage per minute, a quicker reload, more hit points, more total actual frontal armor, and it's fast. And it's not as fast, but it's better camouflaged. Still think that this is a great, amazing vehicle. In its current state, well, let's go take a look. I have a review replay for it. I'm going to press the play button. I'm gonna adjust my camera, and we're gonna do this right. We're gonna give it its just due. Now, I am gonna warn you guys that I don't have the stats for all of these pre-records, because something went wrong with the Armored Warfare screenshot system, and they are mostly corrupted. I only have like 1 or 2 that actually have stats, so these pre-records will not have stats for these replays. However, I will do my best to keep up with them for you. Now, I am trying to accelerate to get out of here, and it says it'll do 72. I see it doing 58 on the road and barely accelerating up to 60. The engine in this thing truly struggles to get it moving. I mean, the struggle is super real. And there's just no qualms about it. You hit a tree and I lost 30 kilometers an hour speed. I tap the brakes and I lose another 10 easily. I line up a shot at the Terminator and don't take it because I don't have a shot at it. Anything that will actually penetrate. Remember, incredibly weak penetration gun. I see the Leopard 2. And we see the Weasel. Now the Weasel, of course, is, you know, being stupid. That's just a given. That's a Wolf Edition Weasel that somebody bought who probably shouldn't own one. Lower plate Type 90, flat on. Bounce. That is actually the lower plate of the Type 90 facing directly at me, flat on. Bounce. I make my way over here to try to start to engage this, and I see the words incoming missiles, so I back up and say fuck it. And then I see Challenger 1 and Type 90. And I see this Leopard 2 does not know how to angle his armor properly to avoid shot. However, in the meantime, I'm going to poke up here and plant one in that Leopard 2, because that Leopard 2 is not facing me. As you can see in the city on the minimap, we are outnumbered, technically. However, I'm going to emphasize this. You have to be incredibly careful with your shots here. I'm trying to get an angle up here, and I realize, oh shit, the Leopard 2 just died. I cannot fight that. Just flat out. I'm wiggling as much as I can to try to throw the shot off, and he shoots at the XM1 instead, so I take this opportunity to get the fuck out of the way. Barely. Somebody dares to shoot at me. Who dare? Bounce the side of a Terminator, by the way. See how long it physically takes to reload this thing? Like you feel that extra long reload time. It makes you want to cry. In the meantime, am avoiding the Challenger 1 because I can't do anything to it. Nothing. We tested it. There is no green penetration except the commander's hatch on the front of a Challenger 1 for this thing, and it's tier 7. Has to fight him regularly. Stingray. Side armor. Great. Is he outrunning me backwards? He is driving backwards, folks, and outrunning me. Look how slow. This is abysmal, Obsidian. This is abysmal. You gave the challengers and stuff, you gave them a skin and kept it with all of its stats. You gave me this thing, and the only reason I caught this Stingray 2 is because he stopped. By the way, spoiler warning, I don't get to kill him. Actually, I do. Never mind. The BMD4 should have had him, but I got the kill. This thing just... No. Oh, yeah. On live stream, that aim circle had nowhere it could not hit the LAV-600. I missed the LAV-600 at that range. And I am not going to catch anything the rest of this match. I am too fucking slow. The tank simply will not move. I recognize where the last two enemies are. I floor it as hard as I can. The XM1 in front of me is outrunning me. The XM1! Known as the slowest and worst of the tier 6 main battle tanks, is outrunning me, and I'm a tier higher. The stock Abrams did not play this poorly. This... I love and support this game, but only when they make good stuff. This is abysmal. This is terrible. This is not worth your money. If you've already purchased it, I'm sorry that I delayed this review until I the week after it released, but I wanted to play it and make sure it was good. Now, I am going to specify here at the end of this video that, and it's in the description and everything, this vehicle was gifted to me by Obsidian. I did not have to purchase it with my own money, and I am telling you, it is terrible. You can't bribe me, guys. And when you produce bad stuff, I'm gonna call you on it. The Wolf package is an amazing package that I wish that they would have left out and let people buy it at their leisure. The XM1 FSED, not worth your pennies. Not worth your money, not worth your time, not worth your effort, and most certainly not worth ever purchasing. This goes in the big old pile of don't buy that shit. If you want a main battle tank premium, buy a WZ, buy an MBT-70. Don't buy the Merkava. We went over why. So far, the only one of these Tier 7 premiums that was worth anything was the Challenger 1, and all it is a reskin. It's not even a redesigned vehicle. It's just a reskin of a Challenger 1. But at least it's a Challenger 1, pure and simple. When I compare it here for you guys right now, it's a Chally. Exact same stats, except for this one has higher damage per minute because I have better crew. But exact same stats. It's the exact same tank. Verbatim. And it has a camouflage skin, so it gets more camouflage rating. It has a better driver, so it accelerates quicker. Has a better gunner, so it aims quicker. And the turret moves faster. But other than that, without the crew, it's the same tank. Cannot say that I would purchase this under any circumstance. This doesn't even come with a level 5 crew. Something we've got accustomed to with our premium vehicles when they released the Wolf and the Merc packs was the Tier 5 crew it came with. This does not even give you the Tier 5 crew. It's regular old starter crew that you have to work up. I mean, I'm not going to give you guys retrofit ideas or crew ideas because just flat out don't purchase this one. At least until if I hear about a buff or major changes to the vehicle, I will re-review it. That is always my condition. That is always something I put forward, is major changes, and I will re-review it. Again, this vehicle was gifted to me by Obsidian for the purposes of reviewing it and telling you guys about it. The vehicle is trash. I have given you my recommendations. If you want a main battle tank as a premium tank, go purchase them. Don't purchase this. You will waste your money. I know it's a cool... I know to some of you it's a cool skin because it just screams America! But no go. Yeah, I've played 40 games in this thing, and I can tell you right now, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not. I tried it out on the NA and EU servers, by the way, just to see if there was some difference in the way NA players that would give it some redeeming qualities, and there were none. So that's the end of this review. If you guys have had a good time, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more stuff by me, Fiaura, you can subscribe. Seriously. If you'd like sports channel, you can do so through Patreon, or you can check out the ad at the end of the video. Here's the previous Armored Warfare review for you guys right there. In the meantime, from my house to yours, this is Fiaura, and I hope to see all of your lovely faces next time. I will be trying to answer comments from England, by the way. And there will be a video going out once I land and get situated at Sophie's house, probably a couple hours afterwards, to let you guys know when I will see you in England. I.e. when I will be willing to say, hey, I'm going to be here on this day. I'm going to be here all day. If you want to meet me, here is the schedule of things that I wish to do during the day. Come on in. And hopefully, you know, maybe a couple of you will come out. Maybe we'll see you. In the meantime, from my house to yours, I'll see all of you guys next time. Bye-bye, everyone.